Hello and welcome. I'm Vijay Srinivasan, and this is the Federal Special Interview with Freshworks Chief Product Officer, Mr. Srinivasan Raghavan. Mr. Raghavan joins us from the United States. Thank you very much for your time there. We are consistently hearing from business leaders working closely in the AI space that agentic AI could potentially disrupt the SaaS businesses with a lot of back-end business logics being automated. Are you really concerned at Freshworks?
I think rightfully so. People are somewhat concerned by the unknown impact of agentic AI on the SaaS industry. Having gone through multiple of these transitions over the last 20 years, this is sort of one of the biggest transitions that the industry is going to go through.
Mhm.
And particularly what is happening in the SaaS industry over the last 5 to 10 years is there's a lot of what I call as shelfware that's just sitting out there. People have bought a bunch of licenses, but they're not really using it. Somewhere between 20 to 30% of the licenses go sort of unused in the industry in general. What agentic AI is going to do is to in some instances, augment the humans that are performing the tasks. Take CRM or ITSM or any of those horizontal softwares, and it's going to make it much more verticalized. Meaning, right now everybody buys generic software, does a bunch of integrations, and performs the tasks according to the industry they are in. Think life sciences. Life sciences in the US, you'll have to integrate with Epic systems and such. In financial services, you have to integrate with certain systems like Bloomberg. What agentic AI is going to help with is to automate those integrations. And it's going to make SaaS software go much more verticalized than what it is right now, catering much more verticalized and much more personalized to every user. Right now, your Microsoft Outlook is probably same as my Outlook, and your Word is same as my Word. But we both use it completely differently. So what agentic AI is going to help with is not just the automation part of it, but also with personalizing and verticalizing the SaaS software. So what that does is there's two shifts happening. One is lesser human intervention needed and more automation happening. And second, and more importantly, is the monetization model transition, which is going from a seat-based licensing model to a usage-based licensing model. In some industries have already done that transition. For example, Twilio sells based on usage. Snowflake does sells based on usage. So my sense is the SaaS industry will undergo a transformation in terms of giving a lot more value to the end users with the personalization and verticalization of software, and thereby accruing some of the benefits of that value. Because ultimately, the end customer, is going to save some cost. Today, they're spending that cost on labor. Tomorrow, they'll be spending it more on software. And people are going to become more productive. So as long as the vendors can prove value, SaaS vendors, who today SaaS vendors are going to be SaaS infused with agentic AI vendors, not in the not so distant future. And that's what is going to happen. And that's a huge economic opportunity for the SaaS vendors.
What role is Freshworks playing in this agentic space? And how do you see it shaping the future of AI powered customer interactions going forward?
Yeah. So just to give you sort of an idea of what Freshwork is doing overall in AI, we broadly have the way we sort of help our end customers. We have two main product areas. One is we call it employee experience, which is essentially ITSM, ITOM, and ITAM, among other
Mhm.
things. So helping the employees with their IT needs. And the second part of our business is CX, which is customer experience, which is helping the customers deliver customer support and customer experience to their end users. So these are the two main business lines that we have. And broadly, we help the customers with the outcomes. The three outcomes that we help them with are: before a user interacts with a human being, we call it AI agents. How can we help the end users get faster service? So that's what we call as AI agents. Used to be called as virtual agents. Now they're called as AI agents. So on the employee experience side, imagine you have to reset your password. Instead of having to reach a human being, you can have a virtual agent reset it automatically for you. Same thing on the customer experience side, where you want to know the order status, or you want to know where my order is, etc. Those kind of things, you can do it automatically with our AI agents on both sides. Uh, I call this the before the human interaction happens. And then during the human interaction that happens, we have products called Copilot. Copilot helps a human being be more productive and effective by helping them answer questions in a much more efficient way and craft responses based on what was said in the past, finding patterns of ticket resolution, for example. These kind of tickets were solved in the past, and this is how you can solve it. So it helps the human beings be much more effective, human agents being much more effective, both on the EX side and on the CX side. And finally, after the interactions are done, we have something called AI Insights. And AI Insights is our way of showing sort of needle in the haystack. What are the patterns that are happening in your company with the interaction that are happening both internally and externally? And that will help you showcase the incident resolution and finding out patterns of why the anomalies are happening, those kind of things. And last but not least, underlying this, we have something called, there are a lot of developers that build on top of our platform. So we give them Developer Copilot to build add-ons on top of our platform.
Okay, so you set an ambitious target of reaching $1 billion in revenue by 2026. So, how is Freshworks planning to drive growth through its product portfolio?
I think our guidance this year is around somewhere in 800 million range for 2025. I think the product portfolio that will be, we're seeing a lot of tremendous growth. We don't disclose our AI growth numbers, but we're seeing a lot of growth in our AI part of the portfolio. And what we are looking at looking forward is from a product portfolio perspective, how can we help our customers deliver a lot more agentic AI capabilities so that they can be helped in automating their processes and reducing the amount of spend that they have in their overall, either on IT side or on the CX side. So by helping them save more from our products, from using our products in a much more cohesive way, we are helping them realize more value, and thereby that'll lead us to getting to our goal of $1 billion.
Okay, so any products in the pipeline for this calendar year?
Yes, so there are a couple of things that you will see. So we will have more to come on the AI portfolio. As I said, the AI agents, you're going to see more sophisticated actions being taken on the AI agent side. And on the Copilot side of things, you will start to see an omni-channel Copilot. And on the bot side of things, so far we have been dabbling in. So far we've been really good in the digital side of things. You will see us do more and more on the voice side. So in integrated omni-channel bots as well. So these are some of the areas on the AI side that we are looking forward to. And on the other parts of the portfolio that we're expanding, you'll see us introduce products on ESM, Employee Service Management, which is extending our IT portfolio to broader employee base, and also the MSP part of it, which is for the managed service providers. So these are some of the things that are exciting. And we acquired D42, Device 42 company, which is for ITOM last year. And we have integrated that already with Freshservice, but we are in the process of taking the entire thing to the cloud. So you'll see that come forth later this year as well.
Okay, this is very interesting. A top SaaS firm recently had said there's a hiring freeze for software engineers in 2025 due to a 30% productivity increase because of AI. You see similar trends shaping up at Freshworks?
Look, I don't know if hiring slowing down, if AI is going to help with reducing the amount of hiring. What we are certainly seeing in our engineering organization is that developers getting more productive. So generally people, if you know about software industry, most people work for 60, 70 hours a week, not 40 hours a week. So they are all working overtime to get stuff done, and there's always more work to be done than the number of people. And what AI is helping with is to improve the efficiency and productivity of the developers, and thereby at least somewhat giving them a little bit more work-life balance and helping them to be more productive. You don't have to reinvent the wheel every time, which is what AI copilots that the engineers use to build software is helping them with.
Now, how do you see the India talent ecosystem? Your Indian-born company, though listed in NASDAQ.
Yeah, so I actually think there is a tremendous potential, and Freshworks is a direct result of all the talent pool that's in India, primarily in Chennai. And we've since then expanded into Bangalore and to Hyderabad. I was there last month. Well, now
Okay.
it's March. So I was there in January for close to 3.5 weeks. I was there. I visited our Chennai office and Bangalore and Hyderabad. The amount of talent that we see, especially in some of these emerging areas of technology such as AI, is just amazing. And the talent pool has certainly helped us to get to where we are, and it'll continue to benefit us. Pretty much our entire engineering team is there, and my entire product team is also based there, and user experience team is based there. I think 95% of our teams are based in one of those three cities. So I see that continue to expand as we grow our business. I see that continuing to expand.
Okay, so one last question there. There's an ongoing debate here in India about 70 hours work week, 90 hours work week. What's your take on that?
I don't think it's sustainable. The whole controversy that got created with floods, and I
Uh-huh.
don't remember who exactly said what, but I don't think it's a sustainable thing for us. I
Mhm.
think a normal human being should get 8 hours of sleep. Otherwise, you are just sitting there and yeah, you're just showing up but not really being productive for the most part. So my take is people should have a good work-life balance, and
Mhm.
that the time that you spend at work needs to be spent effectively. If you spend 40 hours at work, spend those effectively, and that should be, look, there will be instances. Look, I work 60, 70 hours a week sometimes, not every week, but there will be instances when the product launch is happening, or when there's a big board presentation to be done, or when big presentations are to be done, then yes, look, I'm taking this interview at 6 a.m. my time, Pacific now. So it is not uncommon to work some of the odd hours, but on balance, it's really hard for a human being to function beyond a certain capacity, and it's not even healthy, and you'll just lose people. So my strong take is people should have a work-life balance.
Thank you very much, Mr. Srinivasan. Wonderful talking to you there. Thank you.